What's up, y'all? Welcome to day 8 of my vlog, where I share my thoughts, my ideas, and my journey in life with you guys as I work towards my best and live my best life. For today's topic, I'm gonna make it quick today. I know usually I make a 20 or 30-minute video, but I think for today I got a lot of things to do later on, so I gotta just found some time real quick to share my thoughts real quick with you guys. But what I really want to share today is your concept of time, because one of my favorite quotes I ever heard from one of my favorite motivational speakers, who his name is Eric Thomas. If you've never heard of him, I highly recommend you check him out. He has really quality content. One of my favorite motivational speakers I like to listen to. Man, he'll get you hyped. I love his energy. I love his passion. Probably one of the, I think he's probably the most passionate speaker that I've ever seen or heard of. So definitely a great opportunity to go check him out. But one thing he said that kind of helped me and changed my perspective and how I see my life and how I see myself is, he always talked about the 24 hours we're given in a day. And he said that the only difference between successful, great, wealthy people and people who are not successful and poor and broke is what they do in their 24 hours. And he always said, if you show me your 24 hours, he can see what you do in the 24-hour period, that he can show you your future. And that's something that I think the concept of time, a lot of people, especially when you're younger, you have this misconception. You don't really value time when you're young. Because when you're younger, you think, you're ignorant, right? You're naive. You don't know any better. So you think, when you're young, you think you're going to be young forever. You think you're going to be alive forever. And you think you're going to be, tomorrow's always going to be guaranteed. And then you just live your life that way, without utilizing every single moment, every single second, every single minute that you have to work towards your goals and dreams and aspirations to put yourself in a better position tomorrow. And if you see a highly successful people, if you see people that are really doing really well in life, you realize that their whole day is planned and they have a routine, they have a schedule. And because they realize is they have to put out as much activities to get things done, get the most important things done in their life to be able to be productive, right? So that way, every single day, it's not wasted. And when you're younger, you don't really think about that, but that's something I learned in my life is, we have to be valuable with our time, and you're only given 24 hours in a day. And that's something that I just realized as I grew older. I know I'm a little bit older now, but and a lot of people fail to realize that, and that's why a lot of people have a hard time to be successful. And I always see a lot of people say that, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that, I don't have time to do what I need to do to be successful. I just don't have the time. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to be healthy. I don't have time to do this. But that's the reality is you have to make the time. Because at the end of the day is, when you say you don't have time, think about it. That means that that's saying that your time is, you have less time than everybody else. That's when you say when somebody says I don't have time, you're literally saying that, I'm not giving enough time like everybody else. That's what it means to you. But people fail to realize is that we all have the same 24 hours in a day. How much time you have in a day is the same amount of time everybody has in this world, and the same amount of time the people that are doing better than you, the people that are actually successful, accomplishing the goals and dreams that you want to accomplish for your life, they have the same amount of time that you have. And the question you need to ask yourself is, what's the difference? You both have the same amount of time, right? And there's a lot of people in this world that grew up in the same circumstances as you, that grew up poor, and grew up in a broken home, a broken family, didn't have a lot of support, and didn't have no resources when they first started out towards their goals and dreams, right? They probably grew in the same country, the same neighborhood, the same background as you, the same ethnicity as you, same circumstances as you, but they were given the same amount of time, the same 24 hours as you did. But they were still able to find a way to be successful. Why? because they did what they had to do. They utilized their time every single day. And that's something I just want to share with you guys every single day. Like, my brothers and sisters, like, we're all given the same amount of time. You know, you gotta have to make time. There's always time to do things. When people say I don't have time, but those are the very same people I see. They're always on their phone for hours in a day. They always playing video games. They're always out partying every single weekend. You know, always doing, you know, activities and having fun. But they always tell me I don't have time to do this. Everybody has time to live, to work, to be their best, to accomplish their goals and dreams and aspirations, to do what they need to do to be successful, to be healthy, to build great relationships, to find love, to be happy, to be at peace. Everybody has time to do what they need to do. But a lot of people ain't willing to sacrifice their time, and that's the difference. Nobody wants to sacrifice their time towards the things they want for their life. And that's the difference between people that are successful and happy and in love and living a happy and fulfilled life than everybody else that's broken, is miserable, poor, broke, and living an average life and never accomplishing their true potential. The only difference between them is they sacrifice their time to accomplish the things they want. And the people that are not successful, they don't sacrifice their time, and they can't, and they always make excuses of why they can't find the time to do what they need to do. But the reality, the fact of the matter is, they both have the same amount of time in this world. So that's something I just want to share with you guys. Like, we all have time. You know, my goal, if you guys follow me, you guys know on my social media, I post a lot of content every single day. I post about 15 to 20 pieces of content every single day. I post things on Instagram. I post videos on Instagram. I post videos on Facebook. I post videos on Twitter. I post videos on Snapchat. I post videos on YouTube. Every single day, I'm posting at least 15 to 20 pieces of content. And not only that, I'm making new content every single day. A lot of people realize that takes a lot of time. All these videos that you see me make, all these pieces of content that you see me make, it takes a large amount of time not only to make the video, create the content, but also edit the content and write the script and the text that's gonna go with the content. That also takes a lot of creativity from my part. You know, I have to really sit down and create quality content. And of course, I'm trying to make quality content. I'm not posting content that's not my best, because I always want to do my best. And then I have to post it, uploading it, and of course planning my content for the next day. That takes a lot of time. I'm usually up early in the morning, around 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, start making new content. And I'm making new content throughout the whole day, and of course when I go to work. But then of course when I get back home, I'm also creating new content. And I have to stay up all the way to 12, sometimes 1 or 2 o'clock into making new content before I go to sleep. I'm telling you guys right now, like this, a lot of people will say, oh, you know, if I would have that mindset, I don't have time, then I literally wouldn't have been able to do what I need to do every single day. And also, I wouldn't be able to fit in all the pieces of content I need to do in a 24-hour period. I really have to cut down. I really, like, throughout my whole day, all I'm doing every single day is creating content, editing content, and posting content. That's all I do every single day to be able to accomplish my goal, to kind of build my platform, so that way I can put myself out there to be a greater influence and, you know, grow, and one day, you know, be on a higher platform to reach more people in the world, to be one of those greatest motivational speakers. But I know in order for me to achieve that, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice from my day. And, you know, the great thing is I enjoy it. But like I said, that's all I do every single day. I don't have time besides eating. I don't have time to do anything else. Everything I do every single day when I wake up is just making content, editing content, and posting content, and then planning my content for the next day. And I'm doing this all in my free time. So yes, I just want to share this message with you guys. If you guys want to accomplish anything you want to in your life, you have to realize that you got to utilize every single time that you have in the 24 hours, and stop making the excuses that you don't have time. You have time to do what you need to do. But the difference between people that succeed and people that don't is they make the time. And not only they make the time, they sacrifice their time. And a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice their time. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to accomplish their goals and dreams and aspirations, but a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice their time and make time for the things they need to do, the most important things they need to do to be successful. And that's the difference. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all are given the same amount of time to accomplish my goals and dreams and to find the opportunities and to learn, to grow, to become healthy, to become better. We all have the same amount of time, but the only difference between people that do it and don't is they actually do it, right? And the thing is, a lot of people think that, oh, I'm always going to have time tomorrow. And that's really, really scary. If you have that mindset, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. That is a very dangerous mindset to have, because when it comes to opportunity, if you understand real life, opportunities come and go. That opportunity that you're working towards tomorrow, that you think is still going to be there tomorrow, you might think it's going to be there tomorrow, but it might not be there tomorrow. That company that you're working for right now, it might not be there tomorrow. You know, everything you're trying to accomplish tomorrow, it might not be there tomorrow. You know, TikTok right now, I'm watching the news, looks like it's about to be banned pretty soon. So everybody out there that was planning to grow and, you know, be TikTok famous and have a big following, and, you know, was working towards getting sponsors, advertisement money in their TikTok following. What are you gonna do if TikTok goes away tomorrow? You just spend your time working on the other platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter to make sure that they're growing, or you just put all your eggs in one basket and in TikTok and hope for the best. And that's the difference. So you have to be able to plan your day, but you also have to utilize your time every single day and understand that we all have the same amount of time. We all have the same 24 hours. And it's either you use your time and you don't, right? And like Eric Thomas always says, if you show me your 24 hours, I can show you your future. You know, I can, like I said, I'm a really observant type of person. I like to observe. I mean, I don't have to know you to know what you do or what kind of the quality of life you're living. If I just observe your life on any given day, if I see people every single day, all they do is party every single day. And like I said, I'm not judging nobody. I'm not judging how you live your life. All I'm saying is your actions and what you spend your time and energy every single day is going to determine your future. You know, when you party every single day and always having fun and never doing anything productive, what do you think your future is going to be? Right? Do you think your future you think you're gonna have an opportunity to have a great career and be able to build a financial stable outcome for yourself, for your family, to buy a house, buy a car, and be able to afford to live wherever you want to live, especially in the Bay Area. It's very expensive to live out here. That's why when I see people that are always, you know, dwelling and hanging around negative people, negative circumstances, always feeding themselves negativity, always around drama, always around bad influences, and they wonder why their life is always negative. They wonder why they're always running into the bad situations, or they're always unlucky. They always find themselves in bad situations, or bad things always happen to them. It's because of what they choose to invest their 24 hours into. You have to realize what you put into your life is what you're going to get out of your life. And if you spend most of your day, 24 hours in a day, being negative, if you spend most of your day being unproductive, being lazy, doing nothing at all to better your situation, to better yourself, to better your future, and if all you just do is complain and make excuses and hope and wish and be a victim and, you know, have pity parties with people and friends and look at people and judge other people for actually doing the things that you need to be doing, or judging people for actually accomplishing the things that you're afraid to accomplish, then that's going to be the outcome of your life. Then that's going to be the quality of your life. You cannot be surprised if your life is the way it is if you don't do anything about it. Because we get the life that we tolerate. If you tolerate negativity, if you tolerate bullshit, if you tolerate bad influences around you, if you always tolerate not doing your best and always putting in minimal effort, if you tolerate negativity, then that's what kind of life you're going to create for yourself. And that's what you're going to attract to your life. If you want to be successful, if you want to be happy, if you want to find peace, you need to make a commitment that I'm going to spend the most out of my 24 hours in a day into being happy, into being successful, into my personal growth and development, into bettering my mindset, to bettering my health, bettering my spirituality, bettering my physical body, bettering my relationships with the people that I care and love, that care about me. And if you do that, then that's how you're able to capitalize on opportunities. And that's how you'll be able to maximize on all the opportunities, and be able to give out maximum output. So that way you can attract the maximum amount of results that you deserve in your life. So that's something I want to share with you guys. Make sure you guys don't forget you always have 24 hours, and do not take your 24 hours, do not take your life for granted, because tomorrow is never promised. Tomorrow is not a guarantee. Everything that you want for tomorrow is not guaranteed. That's why you got to work at it every single day, put in the effort and the time. Because at the end of the day, when your time runs out, right? I mean, especially if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 20s right now, I highly recommend to spend all your 20s figuring out what you want to do for your life. Try different things, try to figure out what you're excited to do, the things that you want to do for your life. Spend all your 20s doing it, because so that way you prepare yourself for the 30s. Remember, what you do in your 20s is where you're going to be in your 30s. What you do in your 30s is where you're going to be in your 40s. What you do in your 20s, 30s, and 40s is where you're going to be in your 50s, 60s, and 70s. A lot of people don't understand, because people don't value time. A lot of people think that they're always going to live forever. A lot of people think that tomorrow is guaranteed. People don't realize that every single second, minute, hour that you have within your 24 hours, you need to capitalize on that, so that way you can be productive. So you can start doing the things you need to do, start working, getting closer to your goals, dreams, and aspirations. So that way, every single day, you're closer to your goals than you were yesterday. But a lot of people think that time, they're always going to have tomorrow. I can always push it off tomorrow. I don't have the time to do it. I can't find the time. But like I said, the difference between people that succeed and people that don't is they make the time, and they sacrifice their time so they can do what they need to do, so that way they can better the situation tomorrow. And at the end of the day, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. And a lot of people want things to be easy. They want the easy way. They want the shortcut. They want to have fun. They want to party. You can't have it both ways. You can't have fun all day and expect to be successful. You can't be negative all day and expect to be successful. You can't be lazy all day and expect to be successful. You have to sacrifice your time into things that you want to achieve and create for your life. And of course, as you grow and become successful, then you frees up your time to do the things that you want to do and to have fun. But in the beginning of your journey, in the beginning of creating that life that you want, you have to sacrifice. There's no way about it. You have to put in the time. And that's it. And a lot of people don't want to sacrifice their time. A lot of people find it hard to sacrifice their time. But like I said, they're looking for the short term instead of looking for the long term. They're looking for short-term gain for long-term pain. But the people that succeed, they sacrifice and go through the short-term pain so they can gain long-term. So just want to share with you guys, if you utilize every single day, I recommend you spend every single minute, hour, and most of your 24 hours and putting the work towards your goals and dreams, because like I said, the more work you put into your goals and dreams and aspirations, the faster you get to where you want to be. That's it. If somebody works 20 hours in a day, will always beat the guy that works 5 hours in a day, because he's doing about 4 times the amount of work he does the amount of work that the guy that's working 5 hours a day does in 1 year. He probably does it in 4 to 5 months. So he achieves the results he wants to achieve faster than that guy, even though they're all given the same amount of time. So I just want to share that with you guys. So love you guys. Like I said, if you love my content, if I added value to your life, please like and subscribe to my YouTube page. Please drop a comment if you have any comments, any questions about things I talk about, just questions about me in general to ask me, or anything you want me to talk about, anything that you want me to talk about, you want me to talk about in my next video, please leave a comment. I would really want to communicate and be able to have that communication with you guys. I'd like to find out what your thoughts are. But I love you guys. I love anybody out there supporting, watching this. I appreciate all the love. Let's walk by faith, not by sight. Spread the love and positivity. Stay blessed. All 5 through. Peace.